Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm April and today I am painting a portrait of a cat named Milo. This cat passed away recently and it belonged to my mom's boyfriend's granddaughter, and my mom asked me to paint this for her as a gift. These are the colors I will be using for this painting, as well as some more you'll see later. Mars Black, Titanium White, Hooker's Green Hue, Muted Violet, and Burnt Umber. I will also be using this acrylic medium meant to slow down the drying process and make the paint flow better, almost like oil paint, which is what I prefer. So let's squirt a little Dabadoo onto the palette. You can see the consistency is almost like white paint, but more kind of like glue. Well, now let's get the other colors onto the palette as well. I want the background color to be inspired by the couch in the picture, but without the detail. I like this color because I feel like it would make the orange cat color pop. This color is kind of a muted lavender, and I will warm it up towards the end of this video. I'm painting on an 8x10 stretched canvas. So I let the background dry overnight and I covered my palette with saran wrap. Now time to take it off and decide what to do with the plastic, because I want to save it. I don't want to throw it away. Should I put it here, here, here? Okay, I'll put it over here. Cool. These are the paints I am using for the fur of the cat. Titanium White, Yellow Light Henza, Naffled Crimson or Naffle Crimson. Wetting that part of the palette to get rid of the background color. Alizarin Crimson Hue. Just kidding, I'm gonna actually use Cadmium Yellow Medium. Now we mix. I'm first going to mix the colors for the base layer of this yellow cat, and it's not going to look like the actual picture just yet. This is just the base color, and then I will go over with more layers, making the strokes look more like fur. I add burnt umber to my palette for the dark parts of the fur. I struggled to get it out easily because running low. Please subscribe and check out the links below so I can get more quality paint. Thanks. And another dab-a-doo of the acrylic medium. I go over this line with gesso because it is showing through, since the paint is a little bit too transparent for my liking. I couldn't get rid of the pencil mark because this is actually a very old canvas and I didn't have anything else because I'm kind of broke. So if you want to subscribe and check out the links below to help me buy more canvases and better paint, please do so. I will love you forever. Anyway, I try my hardest to get these eyes right the way I want to with the paint, and it took me a very long time before I just gave up on the paint and actually started using colored pencils after the painting dried. We will see how I used colored pencils later in this video. I actually drew the Milo eyes off camera with the colored pencils because for some reason I was feeling nervous about being watched by the camera. Usually I'm just fine with a camera on me, but I just needed to concentrate extra hard to get those Milo eyes just the way I wanted them to be. Now back to painting in the fur. Now it's time for the extra tricky part. I put in some craft white paint as well as the acrylic medium to help it flow, and a fine liner brush that's long and skinny. Dab-a-doo of water, dab-a-doo of paint, dab-a-doo of medium. Mix it together because you want this to go on very smoothly without any chunks, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I'm going on dry canvas. Later, I'm going to put on some water, a little spritz of water, a very fine mist to wipe off that first one. Not only just to take it off, but to put on a new layer of whiskers on a semi-damp canvas, hoping that this will make it a little easier to make the lines straight, even, and solid. I think it helps a bit. Let me know what you think. I'm adding muted violet and burnt umber to the palette to warm up the background just a bit. Let's get this out. Cool. Now, Milo the cat portrait is finally done. Please tell me what you think. Comment below, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. See ya!